Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, September 24th, 2025, and it's like 2 p.m. here in Chicago. So, wait till you hear this. Tank is a real piece of work. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to get in the middle of anyone's beef. But the story itself, I'm sorry, I got to tell it because it's too much of a lesson. So I got to tell the story without saying any names. But you guys know how there are certain channels that really dedicate themselves to like protecting Tank hard. Just like I feel there are some that dedicate themselves to protecting Haney hard. But to me, Haney is much more easy to protect. Tank isn't easy to protect because he won't fight any of his toughest competition. But then he talks all of this shit. And then he insults people who have always been in his corner, like Clarissa Shields. And, he's a jerk. Like, he doesn't really, if he doesn't know you personally, he doesn't have any type of loyalty or respect for you. Even if he sees that you've supported him in the past. Even if, because I know he knows Clarissa used to support him. And he still, the minute she simply said she had one person she felt could beat him, he like really went in and made these ugly comments about her. Now that should tell people what they need to know, but people continue to dedicate most of their content to protecting him. Then when he told that one fan, shut the fuck up and be a fan, that was warning number 2. That's yet another person who had always supported him that he shit on. Well, this time he went after a channel that always protects him, always willing to debate people over him. I think it's ridiculous, but hey, to each his own. Well, this person decided to tell Tank that, he's not bigger than boxing itself. And that is in regards to him fighting Jake Paul, which, by the way, Tank has all this respect for Jake Paul, and Jake Paul is shitting on him like crazy. And he still won't go in the way he goes in on other people. Why didn't you go in on Jake Paul the way you did Clarissa Shields? Jake Paul literally said that man is illiterate like Floyd Mayweather. We're not even going to talk about all of their obsessions with Floyd Mayweather. We're not going to talk about that. But even when all Tank said was whoop-de-doo, when Jake Paul said he's going to show everyone that he's a more skilled boxer. How the fuck could you ever be a more skilled boxer than Tank? That Jake Paul guy is an idiot. And Tank still didn't, say enough. He was like, he thinks he's a more skilled boxer than me. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo? That's all you got to say? You sure had a lot more to say about Clarissa Shields when she simply said she thought Shakur could beat you in a fight. So just to give you some background on what type of dude Tank is and what type of energy you'll get depending on, I guess, the color of your skin, it seems. But anyway, so this dude told him, he's not bigger than boxing because the dude's not happy with him fighting like Jake Paul when there's some real stiff competition at Tank's weight. He's going to respond to dude and basically say, who do I have to prove myself to? A soft-ass nigga like you? Or something on that order. He called him soft. Now, I know for a fact Tank knows about this guy's content. Because every boxer, they know the channels that attack them the most and the channels that protect them the most. Just like how he seemed to know, he was well versed on what Blue Blood had to say about him. So he definitely knows, just like the Charlos, remember they go in on certain people who have, content they don't like. Well, they used to, not anymore. So you better believe Tank knew who this dude was. And he never offered the dude an interview. He never, from what I know, never responded to dude on social media. Thanks, bruh, nothing. But the minute this dude doesn't like a move Tank is making, Tank called him soft. That's really fucked up. That's, because it's now what do you do with all of that past content? What do you do with all of that past content when you've been protecting him, you know? It's like, damn, would you erase it all now? Like, because who the fuck wants to, you know, have memories of praising somebody who basically just showed you exactly what they think of you in return, you know? It's like, well, damn, what do I do with all these videos? But, you guys, don't protect these fighters. Let me tell you something. As much as I protect Demetrius Andrade, one time I messaged him and told him that I didn't think it was a good idea for him to come back fighting certain competition after such a long layoff. He responded to me, and you know what he said? He said, no, I can handle it because I have fought such and such before after a long layoff. When I tell you this brother was mad respectful and like just cool as a fan, so don't tell me that they would all do that, because they would not. They would not. He responded to my comment, and he was really nice, and he was really respectful, you know. And there was somebody else too. I forgot who it was. Damn it. Somebody else had responded to a comment. And it was basically like the same type of thing where, you know, I just thought that either there was a better way to go about his career at that time or something. Who was it? And he responded back, again, respectfully. So what Tank did is not normal. Don't think it's normal. Don't think it's out of frustration. That guy is an asshole, and he really thinks he's above people, and he really does not respect anyone who fights for him. So let that be a lesson, because that dude makes videos going hard for him, and he shit all over dude. Like, that's fucked up. But anyway, have a good one.